Hey, so as you probably noticed, I didn't post a video last week. To be honest, I was just swamped with work, and all the topics that I had in mind needed dedicated time to get them done properly. So I decided to skip the week so I can give one of those topics the time it deserves. And in the meantime, I'm gonna just do a Q&A. On Instagram, I asked for some questions, so I'm just gonna answer a few of them, and then next week we'll be back to regular schedule programming. Okay, question one. Why are most republics bent on being closer to democracy? I don't really get the question because, as far as I know, it's like a republic uses democracy as a tool. So you can be both a republic that uses democracy. So republics tend to use democracy? I don't know. These answers are gonna be different because I'm trying to not research them, otherwise, they would just be like another video. Question 2. Do you think Caribbean islands should/are ready to legalize marijuana? I think they should in terms of being ready. I'm not sure. I feel like there are many. I feel like there's a lot of infrastructure that needs to be worked on first, and there needs to be a change in thought in the general population, and then there are archaic laws that need to be revisited. So I think it should happen, and I don't know if we're ready, but I think we should work towards being ready. Question 3. Are you a guest speaker, and do you do information for young people? No. These videos I do are heavily edited, and this one isn't heavily edited, but I am more of a presenter than a speaker. Like, I can research a topic and deliver it to camera, but in terms of actually getting on a stage, I'm an introvert. Question 4. What are some of the bigger challenges facing the Caribbean as a region today? I'm sure there are many, but those that I can think of now/are important to me are climate change for sure. Link that with general over-reliance on fossil fuels. In a region where sunshine and water are so abundant, I don't think we should be so reliant on the heavily fluctuating oil prices all over the world. If you look at the CIA's fact book on energy consumption in the Caribbean, you'll see that most of them are at least 90% reliant on fossil fuels. Dominica right now is at 70%, but that's the best that we have. I think Jamaica might be at 85%, and there are a few others in the 80s, but most are at 90% reliability on fossil fuel. Another one is imperialism and neocolonialism, whether it comes in the form of tourism, which I did the video on, or like Chinese investment. Another major one is good governance, because a lot of the leaders in the Caribbean tend to be allegedly corrupt and don't necessarily serve the will of the people. Like I said, there are more, but these are the ones I want to focus on. You could tell me some more. Question 5. Do you think systemic change can be done by changing the education system in schools? I think that changing the education system in school is one of the most important parts of enacting systemic change. A lot of what got our society to where it is a school system that prioritizes preparing people to work rather than actually enriching them and educating them and preparing them to be a part of society. For example, how many of you did civics in high school? Exactly. So do I think it can be done by changing the education system? Yes, I think it has to be done by changing the education system. Question 6. What do you hope to achieve with this series? More generally, I want to build and foster a community of people who care about Caribbean history and matters relating to the Caribbean and the future of the Caribbean. For me personally, I want it to be something that I can do as a job or a source of income. Like, I hope to one day be able to put the kind of time and effort I need into this without having to rely too heavily on the other things I do to sustain myself. But I guess that's not just for this series, that's for internet content in general. Question 7. Got any Caribbean history books you can lend me? No, I do not own physical copies of any books, but I can send you some links. And question 8. Is the world going to be okay? This would have been a lot easier if it was the earth going to be okay. Because the earth doesn't need us, it'll be fine. But the world, I think that's up to us. I think we will determine whether the world is okay. I think as long as we actively try to make the world okay and to make it a better place, think as long as we learn and study our history, then we'll be okay. Anyway, thanks for watching this. I hope you're not too disappointed that it wasn't a typical video. If you enjoyed this Q&A video, maybe I can make these a regular thing for times when life gets too busy to do the research for the normal videos. Let me know in the comments. In the meantime, I put some links in the description of things I think would be cool to check out. Also, podcast recommendation, Intercepted by Jeremy Scahill, specifically an episode called A Case for Economic Disobedience. I'll also link to that in the description. And yeah, see you next week, hopefully. I think I'm done recording.